Chapter 3, Recording Transactions and the Multi-Column Journal. 3-4, Proving and Ruling a Journal. The instructions say to journalize the transactions from April 23rd and 27th on page 1 in the journal. So, Transaction 1, April 23rd, sold services on account to K-Spa, $150 S2. On page 71 in the textbook, you can see an example. We put down the date, April 23rd. The account title is Accounts Receivable K-Spa and the document number S2 for sales invoice number 2. We put $150 under the general debit and $150 under sales credit. Transaction 2, April 27th, paid cash to owner as a withdrawal of equity, $800 C7. On page 74, you can see an example. We put in the date, 27th of April. The account title is Drawing, and the source document is Check 7. We put $800 under General Debit and $800 under Cash Credit. These are done on page 1 of the journal. Now we need to rule the journal page as shown on page 77 in the textbook. We draw a single line horizontally under April 27th. We write the date, April 27th. The account title is carried forward and put a check mark under post reference because we are copying this to the next page. We total each column using the sum function. Then we double underline the totals to show that these are column totals. Now that we have finished the first page, we need to copy these to the next page. We copy the total line and paste the values onto the next page. We change the account title to brought forward and remove the lines. Next, we can continue to enter transactions. Transaction 3, April 29th, received cash on account from K-Spa, $150 R3. The example is on page 73 in the textbook. We put the date, April 29th, the account title is Accounts Receivable K-Spa, and the source document is Receipt 3. The $150 goes under the General Credit and under the Cash Debit. Transaction 4, April 30th, received cash from sales, $625 T30. The example is on page 70 in the textbook. The date is April 30th, the account title is a checkmark or cash, and the source document is Calculator Tape 30. The $625 goes under the sales credit and the cash debit. Now we need to prove page 2 of the journal. The same way we did on page 1 is shown on page 79 in the textbook for the end of the month. We draw a single line under the April 30th. We write the date, April 30th. The account title is Totals. We total each column using the sum function. Then we double underline the totals to show these are the column totals. Now we scroll down to prove the cash for the month. The cash on hand at the beginning of the month is 0 as given in instruction 5. We put down the total cash received during the month, which is the cash debit amount, $950. We then the cash debit amount is $775. We add the two values to get the total. Less total cash paid during the month, which is the cash credit amount. So our cash credit is $800. This gives us the cash balance at the end of the month, $1,725, which is double underlined to show that it is a final total. We verify this matches the amount in the bank account as given in instructions, which is $1,725, so it does match. In this case, the two match, which is our double check. If the two values don't match, you need to go back through the source documents and double check all of the values. Finish this up and try the on your own question.